Hello there, family. I didn't see you there. And welcome back to another edition of Crenshaw Corner. I am Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the most fascinatingly, most intelligently, most beautifully, Lily's best friend of mine that I know, the Spock to my James Tiberius Kirk.
Yeah. What up, family? What is going on, family? I'm Angela Crenshaw. Guys,
That's
what
my wife, family.
Is going on?
That's my wife, family.
What up, Sanchez?
Not much, babe. James T. Kirk.
James T. Kirk.
The T stands for Tiberius. Or Tiberius. Depends on which region of the country you're from, but it's
Thigh or tie?
It's It depends on which Southerners. So it depends on where you're from.
Okay, that's a name for y'all. Anybody having a baby, Tiberius is it.
Tiberius is a good name.
Tiberius sounds strong.
Good strong Christian name.
Come here, Tiberius.
I think it's in the Bible. I think it's biblical. I think that's Old Testament.
So what would his nickname be? Thy?
Yeah.
Thy. Like thy kingdom come?
There you go.
Thy will be done.
It's Old Testament.
On earth as it is in heaven.
Hey, sometimes you just got to pray.
Thy. Yes. What's up, baby? What's going on?
Not much, but how you doing?
I am doing good. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It is Friday, guys. You made it.
Made it through another week.
You did, but Pastor Joel's book says every day is Friday.
Every day.
Every day is Friday. That's what his book says. So you should be excited. Every day is the weekend for you. But anyway.
So, family, as always, we welcome you. So, for our first time.
Why you cut my... I was about to say something.
Oh, now you know how I feel to be cut off mid-sentence?
Go ahead, please.
No.
I have nothing now. I have nothing.
You sure?
The vibe is gone.
Is the vibe gone?
The vibe gone.
You
Carry
sure?
on. Carry on.
I'm just saying.
Carry on.
So for our new listeners, we thank you guys for being a part of what we're doing. We thank you for taking the time to listen. However you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on Podbean, whether it's on Spotify, whether iHeartRadio, whether it's Google Play Music.
iHeartRadio.
Yeah, iHeartRadio. Or Google Play Music, or on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com.
Come on
We
now.
thank you guys for finding us.
Yes.
For our returning family members, as always, welcome back.
Come on, family. Welcome back.
We thank you guys for being here. We thank you for being a part of this journey. We thank you for loving us. We thank you for just sticking in here with us.
Yes.
We thank you for your support.
Thank you for coming to the cookout.
Thank you for coming to the cookout. Hopefully you brought the aluminum foil. And, babe, tell them why they need to bring aluminum foil.
So you could take something with you.
That's right.
Take something with you.
So what we always try to do, of course, we have fun. Everything we do, we try to have fun with it, but we always try to make sure there's something that you can glean, something that that's worthwhile listening, something that you can take back and apply to your life. Because the biggest part of what we do is that we're not experts in everything. We're not professionals in everything.
We're just telling you what we're doing is crazy.
Yeah, but we have tried. We have tried a lot of things. Some things work. Some things don't.
Some things just don't.
Some things just don't. With the Crenshaw, sometimes there's a lot of trial and error.
Yes, more error than trial.
Yes, sometimes we're just stubborn.
I think that would be... No, that's you, baby.
No, that's you, baby.
Okay.
Carry
on.
I'll be the stubborn one. You just the aggressive. You aggressive.
Wow.
So I'm just saying.
Wow.
So we just thank you guys for being a part.
Yes.
We consider ourselves an interactive podcast.
Come on now.
What that means is that you can find us on the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And then you can email us at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
I didn't like the way you said it.
You don't like the way I say the? And guys, we just thank you so much for being a part. So, babe.
What's up?
Yeah, so
I got something to talk about.
Yeah, I'm going in blind.
I just got something to say.
You got something to say? Oh, Lord.
Did y'all listen to Wednesday's podcast? Did y'all glean from something from it? Well, remember, Sanchez said if somebody could just send him some notes because
I just needed notes
because he didn't get it.
And you know what? Once again, I said it was just me. You know, I said that maybe the lecture was just a little too deep for me. That some of the text, some of the context of the lecture.
Listen,
might have went a little bit over my head.
That was aluminum foil heavy. That was something you could take up out of there.
All I'm saying is I just wanted somebody to send me their notes so I could compare notes. That's all I'm saying.
Guess what, guys? People reached out and was like, "That was good. That was good. That was really good. I'm going to put that to my life, or I've used it before. I'm so glad you guys talked about it."
Here's the thing. I never said it was bad. I never said it wasn't good. The only thing
But
I
you
said,
didn't feel like, because you felt like you didn't get anything from it.
no. What I'm once again, okay,
Go ahead.
because how we work,
How we
because
work.
how we work is very good.
Yeah, we work good.
There's a yin to our yang.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
you
and
didn't
there's-
believe in my yang.
No, that's not what I'm
last night.
saying. That's not
You
what
didn't
I'm saying.
believe in my yang Wednesday.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not what I said. What I was saying is that your philosophy
Oh wow.
was so deep on a previous episode that I
Go
got
back and listen
lost
to that Wednesday
in the
at
deepness
midweek moment,
and the
please, guys.
vastness
Oh, the vastness.
of your intellectual property.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
I was just talking about singular.
I'm single task.
Single task.
Single task.
Not multitask, people.
Yeah.
We should start single tasking.
So-
my God.
So, family, if you have not had a chance to listen, go back and listen to Midweek Moment. It's titled Single Task.
It is.
And understand a little better what we're talking about. It's, just like I said, I'm not saying it was a bad episode. I'm not saying it was a good episode. Well, all I'm saying is that the context of the subject was a little too deep for me at the time. And I just needed to take away and sit with it. Sometimes, okay, family. Most of you have been in church at some
I
point
wish
in
somebody
time
could see me on him
in
like
your
right
life.
now, y'all. Go ahead, baby.
And
Go
and
ahead.
there's certain times when the pastor gets up
Right.
and what he's saying is so meaty. There's so much
So what?
meat.
So what?
There's
Say
so
what? Say what?
meaty. And there's so much meat on that bone
Right. Okay, my God.
that you can't digest it all in one sitting.
Okay. It's like a turkey leg
Some-
at the carnival.
Like a turkey leg at the carnival.
Okay, go ahead.
Sometimes all you can do is nibble, get the nourishment that you need for that moment,
You're so full of junk.
and then take it away with you.
You're so full of junk.
And then sit with it.
Junk.
I'm just saying.
Full of junk.
So for me, that was a takeaway moment where I just needed to sit with it. Because that Wednesday, all I could do is just nibble. All I could do is just nibble at the bone.
Guys, listen.
Take a little meat.
I just feel like
I'm just saying.
I feel like I should be saying, "Come on in the room."
I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to figure out.
And for
Come
me,
on
that
in
was
the
a
room.
moment for me just to nibble.
Was enough.
And just to nibble was enough. I could preach that if I wanted to.
If you wanted to.
Because sometimes
Oh no, don't preach it.
when you go to God and you're asking for the whole meal, sometimes God will just tell you
What?
that this nibble
is
enough.
Come on now.
Because the nibble of the Lord is enough to sustain you.
Forever.
Where right now you're not built for the full meal. Because right now your eyes may be a little too big for your stomach.
Go ahead, sound like your mama.
And what'll happen is that when you try to digest a meal that you're not ready for, you get indigestion.
You get sick.
Because your body
My
wasn't
God.
ready
My God.
for the nourishment that you was trying to put in it because it needed something different.
Okay.
And that's how I felt sitting in this seat Wednesday. I felt like my body was craving for nourishment and I was looking at the wrong plate. That's how I felt. So once I turned my plate,
Turn your plate.
once I turned my perspective,
Turn your perspective.
and I saw a different plate
My God.
with different nourishments on it,
My God.
with a different thought process.
My God.
Because that plate was prepared by a different cook. See, what happened was,
You can receive me?
see, what happened.
So you said you could receive me.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, sometimes when you go to a potluck,
No. You
when
sound
your
like
job has a potluck,
I ain't eating. First of all,
and you didn't know who cooked that particular dish.
you don't eat it, bruh.
So what happened was I didn't realize the cook in that kitchen. This is what I'm talking about.
So you ain't recognize me?
I didn't recognize.
Me recognize.
I didn't recognize.
No.
And
What you should be saying, I recognize you
I'm just
with no hair on your face.
so we're gonna go there.
No hair on your face, beard gone, mustache gone,
We gonna go
everything gone, goatee gone. That's where the realization was coming in. That.
So, but at the end of the
it's
day,
okay.
that's all I'm saying. So,
okay, but I don't even know what you're saying.
but when
So I may have to nibble on this
so
one.
when I went back and took the foil off that plate,
Okay.
because I took a to-go plate.
Okay, you took it to go play.
I took a to-go plate, and when I went home
Okay.
and I sat at my table,
Sat at your table.
and I sat there and I took that foil off,
You received it.
And I heated up that food, and I realized that food was better rewarmed than it was warm.
Okay, come on now.
Because sometimes food is good that first time,
What?
but when you rewarm that food,
Hello?
it gets better.
Somebody, anybody, y'all.
Well, I'm just
Somebody, anybody, stop him. Just,
Hey.
geez, let us pray.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Somebody do the benediction on this.
So, all right. So, babe.
Yeah.
So, what's up for today? What we talking about? You got a topic for me?
Yes,
What's
I
the topic?
do.
What you got?
Family, listen to me. So, my daughter was sitting on the couch,
That's what she normally is.
and she said, "Oh, snap."
That's how she said it?
That's how she said,
Oh, snap.
"Oh, snap." See how the P went? And I said, "Girl, what's wrong with you?"
That's that hard P.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my goodness, all the kids are virtually learning now." She was like, "All the kids are virtually learning right now." That was the consensus here where we are, and I don't know about everybody else. Just talking about here
But
and
in our local state.
and she was like, "Oh my goodness," and I was like, "Whoa." So I started thinking about it because I have more than a couple of friends, who started talking about what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do it. Even at my job, we did a call because I'm on the educational committee. At my job team,
That sounds like something you would be on.
educational committee,
Educational committee, girl.
education. So we had a Zoom call, and they were saying, "What do we do?" Because for these parents out here that now, whether they wanted to be or did want to be, is now thrust into
Now they're
homeschooling.
full-time teachers.
Right. And how do we help them to make sure that they're fully equipped?
Right.
Right. And so that got me to thinking about some ideas that I can just throw out to parents. So here's the thing. We don't know how long this podcast is going to be tonight. Amen?
Nah,
we don't have no clue.
don't
But what
know.
I do want to do is equip you guys with some ideas before school starts. So this is what I'm doing tonight.
Now, okay, and understand the perspective. Because, full disclosure, we are way past school-age children.
My God.
Our youngest child is getting her master's degree. Is about a year and a half.
It's a year.
Yeah,
Full year.
about 12 months away from
12 months
obtaining
now.
her master's degree. Our smallest responsibility is our grandchild.
Yeah.
He's
Pooh.
only 3 months, going on 4 months years
My
old.
pooh, y'all.
So he's nowhere close to being in school.
Right.
However, a lot of our friends, with my wife working for the county, she's privy to information and things of that nature. A lot of our friends, even before this happened,
Yeah.
even before the world changed forever, and parents became parents/teachers.
Yeah.
We have several close friends who are homeschoolers. Where the majority of their kids have never seen a public school.
Yeah, exactly.
And just speaking with them and having that conversation, and then a lot of the parents that are in our circle, homeschool, they made that decision a long time ago to homeschool. So the one thing Crenshaws do is that we don't necessarily have to be a part of a topic to have a conversation about it.
And it's a conversation.
Yeah, because
that
the
we
reason
can have.
I say this is because we love learning new things.
Yeah.
So, and we like talking to parents and having different perspectives. So, and that's what we're doing now. So basically what we're doing, even though, we're not in that position right now, but we've done the research.
Yeah.
And that's basically what this is. We've done the research so you don't have to.
Yeah. And we trying to give you good, easy, practical things that you can do, because we have some friends right now that don't homeschool.
Yeah.
That their children do go to school, and they like, whoa, pump your brakes.
Now what?
Now what? Because think about this: they're working from home, and now their children going to go to school, and there's going to be this curriculum, and they're thinking about like, what does this curriculum look like? What's going to happen? So the first thing I wanted to talk about, first of all, Jess, thinking about what it should look like. So what I think that my thoughts would be fun is now that the kids are going to school, is to pick one designated area in your house, right? And that is where the kids will be educated at. But the fun part about it is you and the kids and the family get together and name it. Like Crenshaw Academy. Let's see. I was thinking of some names like Crenshaw Academy, Crenshaw Learning Center, whatever your last name is, give it that. Make it feel like your school. Make it feel like don't make it feel like they're just going into the dining room to get educated. Give your dining room now a name. Give your school a name.
And I'm gonna add to that a little bit as well.
Yeah.
And we talked about this from the perspective of when we first started working at home, and most people are working at home now as well. You have to be able to split it.
Yeah, you do.
And make it and go back to the routine. So even though they're homeschooled now, go back to their routine. When they were in school, they got up they went to bed at a certain time.
Yes.
They got their clothes ready. For if you're anything like the Crenshaws, they got their clothes ready the night before. Go back to that mentality.
Yes.
Have your kids still get their clothes ready.
Yeah, excited.
Still have them get their book bag ready for the next day. Still have them get up, whatever time they were getting up during the school year. Still have them get dressed. Still have them get their book bag. Still do their breakfast. Whatever routine you were in.
Keep it.
When they were actually at a physical school location, keep that same energy. And still make it exciting, because the Crenshaws talk about it all the time. And, babe, I don't mean to cut you off, and I'll let you talk.
Fine.
But it's all about perspective.
Yes, it is.
Because right now what's going on is that, a lot of parents are looking at this and they're coming from the aspect of, oh, God, what am I going to do?
Yeah, how do I do it?
And they're looking at it from, this is a bad thing, because, and I know you're saying, Sanchez, you can talk, you're not going through it, but I still get it, because now now this is an opportunity. You have an opportunity to actually instill in your kids what you've always wanted to instill in them when it comes to school, when it comes to education, because now you're involved. So whatever you feel like the school wasn't doing, or whatever the teachers wasn't doing, or whatever they were not getting, or if there's a particular subject that you want them to learn about, now you have that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and you have to make sure that the space that you give them is not because you want them to have a different perspective. You don't want them to think, oh, I'm just getting up, getting dressed, and I'm going in the dining room. So you have to name that space. You have to name the space. If you can, make a sign in that space so they know that there's a different feeling when they go into that space, wherever that space is. So one of the things I'm telling you guys that will change the game is just go ahead and name it. Like I said, learn. Like for us, Crenshaw Learning Center, Crenshaw Academy, Crenshaw School of the Arts, whatever it is that your family last name is, or whatever name you want to use, name that space. Like, name it.
And Baker Institute, something like that.
Whatever it is, just name it. It will make such a difference to the kids. It'll make such a difference to you, because then you'll be like, okay, I really feel like this is a school, because every parent's not going to have the capability to work from home and teach them at the same time. So you want to be able to have everything. So that's the first thing that I was thinking about. The next thing I was thinking about, declutter. It is time to declutter, to make the space. It is time to declutter, and organize. And so the Dollar Tree is your friend right now, guys. I'm serious. And I'm talking to people who are on a budget, mostly. That's on a budget and is like, wait a minute, hold on. And we'll get to the budget part of it as well, because that's another part I want to talk to you guys about. But go to the dollar store and get those bins, get those little the bookends and everything that you need to make Crenshaw, or whatever your last name, Institute, Academy, School of the Arts, whatever, look amazing. It's about transforming. So there's more than likely some things wherever you're going to put your babies that some of that stuff that's in there don't even need to be in there anymore.
And I'm going to take it a step further with that, because right now you're talking about a physical decluttering. But I'm going to take it a step further and say now it's time to declutter your mind. Because once again, with everything that's going on, most parents have holding on to where they're going back, and they've been holding on to that thought process. And now that they're not, and now they're holding on to I'm going to be honest, they're holding on to the animosity, they're holding on to the anger, they're holding on to the disappointment, they're holding on to the confusion, they're holding on to the fear.
See, that's the thing. All that you just said is the last thing that you said is what it is. It's not the anxiety. That all encompasses that one thing that you just said, that you hit on the nose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they're holding on to all that. And so now not only is their space cluttered, but their mind is cluttered. Their emotion is cluttered. They're spiritually cluttered. So now is the time to, as my wonderful wife is touching on decluttering, now is the time to declutter you as well.
Yeah, declutter everything.
Yeah, now is the time to declutter your mind, your body, your spirit, your heart. It's time to declutter all that. Because the only way this is going to be successful for you, and the only way this is going to work for you, is that you have to go into it with an open mind. There's one thing my wife has been saying lately that she got from it actually ended up being a very good movie.
It's a good movie.
There's a movie. It's an older movie. It's called Forbidden Kingdom. Forbidden Kingdom.
Jet Li
and it's a Jet Li. It's a Jackie Chan.
It's my boy.
It's an old movie. I'm not going to spoil it. It's worth watching. But there's one line where the main character is talking to Jackie Chan's character, and he wants to learn kung fu or karate. He wants to learn martial arts.
You must love martial arts.
But he's so busy because how the movie is set up is that he comes from a different world. So he comes from like present day, and he gets thrown back into like ancient times in China. And so, but he's so busy telling the master, about all these martial arts flicks he's seen, and I want to learn this move and this move. I want to do this. I want to do this. So he turns to him and said, I can't teach you anything. Your cup is already full. So empty your cup. And I think that's the time now, because parents are going into this situation with a full cup. They're already going in saying it's not going to work. They're already going in frustrated. They're already going in making it a bad situation because, you have to work. Yes, you have to. Because now as a parent, you don't get a break either. Because before, you got an 8 to 9 hour break. Where your kids were in school, you were at work, or stay at home or whatever it is, and you had that break where you could separate being a parent. You don't have that luxury right now. Now it's all encompassing. Now it's all at one time. And so, and if you're not careful, you can become very bitter, very angry, very misplaced about it. But what I'm saying when I'm talking about decluttering and going into it empty is that, for me, I think what this should be is the best time of your kid's life right now. From this aspect, from the aspect of learning from their parent, being homeschooled, where in 10 years they're not looking back and saying, oh, I had this horrible experience with my parents teaching me, but go back and say, you know what? I love the fact that my parents taught me. I love the fact that I was homeschooled. It's all about perspective. Maybe I'm rambling.
No, it's about this perspective. It's just decluttering, like you said, decluttering your mind, your spirit, and getting ready. And I think what's going to happen is more that the parents understand what it is, because basically it's virtual. It is virtual teaching. They will be the schools, some of the schools, I don't know about all the schools, but from what I know in our area, the schools are giving the laptops to the parents, right. A lot of the parents, and it's virtual learning. You have to sign up for it, but it is virtual learning. It is a curriculum. The kids do it. So, but we'll touch on a little bit about that. But so once again, getting your space ready, decluttering that space, getting that space ready. That's one thing. Decluttering your mind, your body, and spirit, as Sanchez said, and being prepared with a different perspective. It's also naming your school. This thing is so hardcore for me. So I'm so dead serious, you guys. You don't even know what it will do for you and your kids to get together and your family to get together and name your school. It's your school now. It is your school. It is your space. So I'm so excited about that. So I know that. Take stock and inventory.
What do you mean?
What I mean by that, take stock and inventory. Take stock and inventory of what you have in your home to create before you purchase anything. Take stock and inventory as you're decluttering. Take stock and inventory of what you have in the home to make this the best academy, learning center, or whatever. The best. And if you're on a budget, go to the Dollar Tree. We're not sponsored by Dollar Tree. Go to the Dollar Tree and get bins and get things and decorate and do it together. You and the kids, the whole family, do it together. Don't make it needs to feel like everybody's on board. Everybody feels good about it. Everybody wants to do it. Even if they don't, you will come around. You want to say something.
No. I just agree. I think sometimes as parents we forget that your child wants to have an input sometimes. I mean, of course, their children are not going to everything, but there's certain things you can actually ask them about. There's certain things you can find out, what would they like or how would they like something done. And creating a learning space for them is the prime example of something they should be involved in.
Yeah, they have to be involved because because that will teach you how they learn as well. So that's very exciting. Another thing, and again, I'm still talking about creating the atmosphere and creating the space. If you have a patio, decorate your patio. If you have a backyard, decorate your backyard. And I say that so when lunchtime comes, it's just not in the same space or it's not in the kitchen. It is their space. So make a space. We be like, okay, when break time come or lunchtime come, this is your space. And that is one of the greatest things to do, and I'll tell you why. Because me and Sanchez both work from home. And so I decorated my patio. So when I took a break, I wasn't just in the house, like in that one spot, eating my lunch in the same spot.
Right.
But I got to go outside and sit on my patio and look outside and meditate or whatever I needed to do for that hour just to get away. So when I came back, it wasn't like I never went anywhere or didn't do anything. I'm still you still have that same stuck feeling. The same thing for your kids. You don't want them to have that same stuck feeling. So go ahead and create a cafeteria, and again, you don't have to have a big space. If you live in an apartment, you got a patio, decorate it. That's their little lunchroom time. If you got a backyard, put it together. Put some tables out there, some chairs, whatever it is to make them feel like they're coming from the learning center and they're really getting a break.
Right.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
So we trying to get your mind and the space ready way before. One of the things that we like to always say is it is good to be proactive than reactive.
Yeah.
So August is tomorrow. And so I don't know what time when school starts in your area, but let's go ahead and get this stuff done now so we can be excited about it, and as time comes, you'll get more excited. So that was another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Okay. Also, now let's talk about the budget.
What about the budget? I hate that B word.
I had to pause.
Yeah, I hate that B word.
Okay, guys, let's get ready.
Yeah, that B word is like a curse
know
word to me.
That the children are going to be there. They've been there all summer, all the time. So we know that the food is going. We already know. Right. So, but I need you to keep the same thought process that you kept when you were buying the snacks and when you were buying the juices and stuff that you would send with them to school. Okay. So know that right now I need you to budget your food money a little bit more. I need you to budget your electricity bill a little bit higher. Like, I need you to make room for these places before they even get started. So what I'm saying is, if your budget normally for your electricity is about $100, I'm gonna need you to go up by $120 for your. And I say that because all the children will be on laptops. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That electric bill is gonna go up. It's inevitable to go up. So I want you to start budgeting those things. You already know that now, as far as school is concerned, and snacks, and now you're preparing lunch as well, because normally they're in school. And some of you guys who send your children lunch, don't stop that. But now, if your budget is $200 a month for food, you want to just bump it up to maybe $230, $240. You see what I'm saying? I need you to be fully equipped and fully prepared for this.
What's wrong? What just happened?
I'm laughing at you. You don't understand, guys. He hates talking about budgeting. So right now his eyes are all glossy.
I zoned out.
He zoned out.
I did. I zoned out. I did. I wasn't listening.
He zoned all the way out.
I zoned out.
What happened, Sanchez?
I glossed over.
What happened?
It wasn't even. I didn't realize what was happening.
Yeah, you just zoned out.
I was sitting there and then I saw the gloss. I saw the glaze just coming over my eyes.
I'm looking. You looking at me? I'm like,
yeah,
what? I forgot when I talk about budget.
Yeah, I told you I don't like that word.
He leaves the room.
I stopped listening.
He leaves
the room.
He leaves it.
Out. My body was here, but my mind wasn't.
But we got to get them prepared, babe.
No, and
you got to get them prepared, babe.
No,
we cannot let them not be. We got to let them be.
No, this is true.
Proactive. Come
and
on,
yes,
now.
they have to be proactive. It's just
now.
once again, you and I look at things from a different angle, and I agree with everything you're saying. I would not take or add anything to what you're saying. The only thing I would say is, though, once again, it all boils down to perspective. And I'm gonna keep saying this for my parents. Don't go into this situation with the wrong mindset. Don't go into the situation already defeated. Don't go into the situation already aggravated, already trying to. Don't make it a defeat before you even start the battle. And that's what can happen. And what happens is, once we go into a situation already making it a defeat before we even start the battle, then our anxiety gets on our kids. And now they're anxious. They don't even know why. It's a miserable situation for them. They don't even know why. So I'm going to say, just keep the perspective in the correct aspect ratio. It's a TV term.
It is.
Aspect ratio. But also with that, go back to, even if you're not that person that didn't do that for their kids, even if you're not the person that does the snacks and did the impact lunch, start it. Start that. Because what happens is, because a lot of the things what I've heard from families that I can't keep food in the house because these kids are eating me out of house and home. Train them to go back to the way it was in school. It's there because their mindset is, I'm home. So I'm home. I can just go to the refrigerator whenever I want to. I can just go get a snack whenever I want to. But treat it truly like school.
But wait a minute.
What's up?
Wait.
What happened?
Do you remember back then you couldn't go in the refrigerator? I couldn't go in my mother's refrigerator when I was younger. Oh, no, I'm going in the refrigerator.
Nah, you just don't go in there.
You better not open the refrigerator.
No, you better.
Did you purchase anything in the refrigerator?
No, you better ask first.
You better ask first and tell me, or even you just couldn't go in the pantry and just get what you want.
Newfangled kids now.
This is newfangled. So when you said that, I thought about it. I was like, oh, Lord, they going in the refrigerator?
Newfangled
Is they
kids
going
now.
in the refrigerator?
But go back to get them back in the mindset of they're in school. You know.
But they are in school. They're in the academy or the learning center.
And that's what I was saying before you just drove over my thought process.
No, I was agreeing with you.
Nah, but you just drove. You just with your big semi truck just drove over.
Oh, go ahead, babe.
But what I'm saying is get them back, get them reconditioned that they're in school. So if they had breakfast before school started, give them breakfast before school. You know, find out what time they went to lunch. You know, when they were in regular school, make that their lunchtime. You know. Condition them to this is school. Between these hours and these hours, this is really school. You're gonna act like it's school. We're gonna treat it like it's school. You're gonna follow the same protocol and conditions that it was for the middle school and high schoolers. Give them periods. You know, heck, set your phone to go off like a bell, like the bell in the hall. You know, treat it like it's school. Make the environment as much school related as you can. That makes sense? Because you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
I said yeah. It's just that it is school.
You want to do this podcast by yourself?
No, it is school.
Because you're looking at me like
really? Says the man who. I talked about budget and you left the entire room.
No, I'm saying though. Here's what I'm saying.
So I know you're not talking to me because you left the entire room. I happened to look up and was like, "Is you still here?"
Here's what I'm saying though, because I notice every time I say something, you give me this look.
But baby, I'm giving you a look of intensity.
That's not the look you give me. That's not.
Sometimes I can't talk. Words are hard.
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
The way you're looking at me, whenever I interject a thought,
yeah,
or whenever I give my point of view,
yeah.
You look at me like if looks could kill.
You're such a storyteller.
I'd be dead.
You're such a storyteller.
So I'd be more than happy for the remainder of the time to just walk away and make this a one-person show.
One woman show.
And make this a one-person show.
One woman show. One woman show.
And make it a one-person show. So I mean, because I know I'm not as educated as you is.
Really? Cut it out.
No, I don't have 16
No,
degrees
because what happens is
as you do.
When you start talking, it gives me more ideas. So that's why. Because when you were saying that, I was like, not to make it like it's school. It is school. And not even that as if they had transferred from one school to the other. Bottom line, it's a transfer. It's just a transfer. That's all it is. And I think that it's just like basically what we're trying to do is give you e-learning virtual school strategies. I like that. You like it?
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah.
You don't like the word strategies?
I like strategies,
but I don't like the way you said it.
I deal in strategies every day.
But then you wasn't as excited as I was when I said
e-learning strategies. Yay! E-learning strategies.
I just want to fight you. I just want to fight you, but I'm not. So just think of different ways to do it. And again, like you talk about the high schools and the middle school, they won't need as much attention, but they still need to be.
I'm gonna call campus security. You threatened me again. So I'm just putting it out there.
I'm not gonna say nothing to you.
Threaten me one more time. I'm pressing the blue button. I'm pressing the blue button.
So back to the budget for a few minutes again, Mr.
Okay,
Crenshaw.
I'm here. Look at me.
No, I don't even want to look at you now.
I'm intensely
So
looking.
we're giving you strategies that you need to start doing now. Get your budget ready. Get your decluttering ready. Name your school. Get the things that you need. Go to Dollar Tree. Start picking up stuff that you need, to make sure that everything is organized. But again, it's virtual. And especially for the older kids, you won't be as much involved, but at least you need to have.
You should be though.
Like I'm talking about far as him learning because he'll be on the computer.
Still should be. I'm just saying.
Anyway, so I can't with you. So
don't leave him out there.
Is you?
And mamas, don't take your son to prom.
You know what? Shut up!
I just thought I'd throw that out there. That's
Shut
creepy.
up!
Don't take your son to prom. That's creepy.
You know what? Is you done or you through?
I'm through.
You through.
It's
It's
still creepy though.
You still talking.
It's still
You
creepy.
still talking about it.
Don't do that.
So that's another thing we want to talk about. And then again,
Your son's senior prom picture shouldn't be with you. I'm sorry.
G.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about another thing.
What we talking
that
about?
a lot of the parents have been talking about and a little bit concerned about is a whole laptop issue or the whole computer issue of them not being able to afford it or
Right.
not have it. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm not trying to be funny, but if you can afford it, it's in your budget. And if you can't get 3, then just get 1. And as you can begin to afford it, go slowly, because I don't know how well those, from what I've heard from my girlfriends, how well the laptops was working before. So I don't know how well they'll be working now as far as what they're going to be utilizing if your school allows the children to take the laptops home. So here's the thing. Don't wait to the last minute, because everybody's e-learning, which means everybody is trying. Here's the thing. I hope you can find a laptop if you do decide to buy one. Let's talk about that, because we looked for one not too long ago. Yeah,
it was hard.
It was hard.
It was hard to find one.
It was hard to find one.
Yeah.
But you had to say, got that facial.
No. I'm intrigued.
About
About what you're saying.
feel it.
I'm intrigued.
I don't feel it tonight, y'all. I don't care what he say. I don't feel it tonight. You know, he don't like strategies, listing, and numbers. But anyway, so just those things. We just want to make sure that you still gotta go.
Okay. So as she's coughing up a lung right now, that's so professional. That sounds so good on radio. It really do. So as she was saying though, it just, the main thing we're saying right now is just we want you guys to be proactive, because we've already seen what it looks like coming into, because, you know, COVID hit us by surprise. You know, everyone got blindsided by it. We were not prepared for it. We were not prepared for schools to shut down. We were not prepared for work to shut down. We were not prepared for that. Mm-hmm. You know, even though the situation is still there and we're still dealing with it, but now we're better prepared to deal with what we have going on. Nothing's a surprise anymore. Mm-mm. You know, so now we have time, because before, when this first started, all we could be was reactive.
Yeah.
All we could do was block these punches as they were coming, throw up our guard. You know, but now we can change our fighting stance now. Mm-hmm. Now we can go from a defensive posture to an attack posture.
Yeah.
And that's what we're saying with this particular podcast is that we need you to change your posture.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the name of this one. Posture.
Change your posture.
Posture, just posture, period. And that's what we need you to do, because we spent so much of 2020 in this defensive posture, just trying to survive this onslaught, where now we can actually fight back, because now we're better equipped. Now we have a better idea of what's going on. Now we have a better idea of how to protect ourselves. Now we have a better idea of what school is going to look like for our kids, what work is going to look like for us. We have a better idea of that. So now going into this new school year, you know, wherever you're located, going into this new school year, you know, you can go into attack mode now. And now when the first day of school rolls up, you're prepared for it.
Yeah. And you also, what you want to do too as well, and I'm sorry about that coughing, guys. I was choking on water. I'm sorry. My apologies. But anyway.
I'm still looking for a replacement co-host. So I'm still accepting resumes.
I'm so sorry, guys. Please forgive me. Family. We
the
family.
The one I got is just unprofessional.
I'm sorry. I was choking on water. I'm sorry. I apologize. Another situation.
So unprofessional.
Whatever. Another thing I want you guys to do. I don't know if Walmart, Target, or all of them still have it. In their stores, but you know, when you go in, they have like what the school is asking for every grade. I don't know if they did it this year or not. I'm not for sure.
I haven't had a kid in school, so I haven't looked for it. So I don't.
Well, if they did, if they have put it out, what I want you to do is still get it and get those same things, the same things that the school teacher requested on the list, even though they're not going to that school. They've been transferred to your academy.
You should also, if I'm not mistaken, if your local store doesn't have it, you should be able to go to your school's website.
School website.
Every county, every public school even private schools have a website where normally they list, what the kid needs for that particular year.
The crazy part is, hopefully they did it because they didn't know if they were coming back or not. So hopefully they did. If they did, or even if you have the one from last year, whatever's on that list, get it. Same thing. You need toilet paper, paper towels, if you can find wipes, if you can, hand sanitizer, crayons, everything that was on that list that teacher was asking for. You're the teacher now, and you need those same exact things. I need you to stock up. That's why I say check your inventory, see what you have, and stock up on those things. And this is the best time to do it right now, because I promise you, right? If you don't do it now, you won't be able to find it later. I don't believe you'll be able to.
Don't wait till the last minute.
Especially clearly toilet paper, guys. Clearly. Stock up on the toilet paper. Clearly stock up on the paper towel.
Don't do like y'all did the first time though.
Don't clear shelves though.
You don't need 20 packs.
Don't clear the shelves, y'all. Say something for some folk.
Go take a shower. Just don't even use. Just to go take a shower. Just don't be doing out 20 packs out here. But also, as we're going through lists of things that you need and things that you should do and should not do, I want to add one more thing to that. Mamas,
go ahead.
Don't let your baby grow up to be cowboys.
So this podcast's over?
No, it's not over.
No, the podcast's over.
Why is it over?
Obviously, because...
No, I'm just saying.
No, it's over.
Just mamas.
No.
Don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No. And the last thing that I'm going to say about this,
what else you got?
As far as strategy is concerned, find some fun time.
For you and the kids.
Find some fun time for you and the kids. Don't have to be together.
No, yeah. Do a little bit together, a little bit separate.
Find some fun time and all of this to enjoy each other as a family, to love on each other, because you both will be learning each other at this point. And I think that this is the time, and I tell everybody, I understand. Find 5 or 6 minutes to be quiet and sit quiet and just meditate and just relax, parents.
Yeah, because you're going to need that right now.
You're going to need it.
You are.
You are going to definitely need it, but it's going to be good, guys. Go in thinking that it's going to be great. It's going to be good. I hope some of these things that we told you guys were helpful.
Glean something. But what I really want to, the point I really want to get across, and if you don't listen to anything else I've said tonight, if you don't take away anything else I've said,
I'm nervous right now.
Just please understand that mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick up guitars or drive them old trucks.
What?
Let them be doctors and lawyers and such.
Did you find the words?
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, because they'll never stay home and they're always alone, even when someone they love. So I'm just saying, mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys.
Once again, guys, hopefully you have taken.
This good stuff.
I don't believe you.
This good stuff.
Hopefully you got your aluminum foil, guys. You covering your plate, and you take some of this stuff with you.
This
seriously.
Good stuff. I'm just saying, no,
seriously.
This is good stuff. It's good stuff. Because what we've done, we've given them, set the foundation.
Set the foundation. That's all we can do is set the foundation.
Set the foundation. Because basically what you said to them in a very long, drawn out way, but it's very educational. You told them to write the vision and make it plain.
So basically you say I should have came on here, say, hey guys, family, write the vision, make it plain. All right, we love you guys.
No.
Talk to you later. Enjoy the journey.
No, what I'm saying is that you built a beautiful house. Mm-hmm. That's all. I'm just putting up curtains right now. Mm-hmm. You did all the hard work. Mm-hmm. I'm just coming in decorating.
Okay, the interior decorator. Interior decorator.
Yeah, just write the vision, make it plain. Don't treat this situation like a bad situation. Once again, just perspective. Just don't treat it like it's the most horrible thing in the world. And I know, once again, I know what y'all saying. Sanchez, you ain't got no kids at home. You ain't going through this. You can't talk to me about it. Blase. I get all that.
I don't think so. I think they can be like, thank you, Sanchez.
I was going to get to my point, but I don't have one. You just go ahead.
I said thank you, Sanchez. No, that's what I said. That was all.
I'm going to just sit here and be cute.
The podcast is over. We're done. What's your final word, Sanchez?
I'm going to just sit here and be cute because, I don't really think I contributed anything to this particular episode, because anytime I tried to say anything, I was shunned.
Okay.
So I don't think.
Tell me what shun means exactly.
I was shunned.
How was you shunned?
I was looked at like I was just, like I was an earthworm. I just tried to add my little 2 cents in. I didn't have any paper or notes, but I was just trying to add my little 2 cents, and then I get looked at like I'm just scum. It's crazy out here.
Is you done?
No. You want to know my final thought?
What's your final thought, baby? It better be mama. Don't
let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick up guitars and drive them old trucks.
Oh, my gosh, babe.
Let them be doctors and lawyers and such. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, because they'll never stay home. They're always alone, even with someone they love.
Do you feel alone right now, Sanchez? Do you feel
I
alone, baby?
I feel alone.
Do you feel alone, baby?
I do. I feel alone.
Do you feel? I just want to feel alone.
I'm just saying.
Okay, well, mamas, yes. Okay, daddies don't let your girls grow up to be cowgirls. How about that?
That ain't a
what's
song,
your
though.
final? What's your final thought, sir?
I want you to do yours first.
My final active is just be strategic, write the vision, make it plain. Thank you, Sanchez. That was my final words. And just be proactive. I don't want you guys to be reactive. I want you to be proactive. Let's go ahead and create this academy. And do me a favor, guys, whoever enjoyed this, send us a message. If you name your school, send us the name of your school.
We would love to know what you named your academy.
We would love to know what you named. We will shout you out. We will shout your school out. Just let us know. So that's my final word, Mr. Crenshaw. It's my final
I actually like your final. No, actually, all joking aside, I know I give you a really hard time because it's fun. But I love that idea. I love the idea of, creating that space, creating that learning environment, creating that learning space, naming it. I love the idea of, decluttering. I love the idea of the budgeting, even though I totally tuned out during that segment.
Yeah, you left that. You sure you heard that part?
I heard it.
Uh-huh.
But I love the ideas. And the only thing I would say, I'm not going to do, Mama's don't let you, don't worry, I'm not going to do
better
that.
not.
I'm not going to do that. I kind of ran that horse into the ground. I'm not going to do that. But what I would say is, though, desperados, why don't you come to your senses? What? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one. But I know that you got your reasons. These things, they are pleasing. You can't hurt you somehow. And I'm going to end it right there. So, family. We thank you guys for just being a part
I'm so sorry.
Of what we do.
Family who's new. Oh, who's new? What? Family who's new?
Family. And you trying to get on me, words are hard.
Family who's new. Now, what does that mean exactly?
Hey,
what does that exactly mean?
Family who's new.
Family who's new. Family who's new.
So, for our new listeners.
For our new listeners.
For our new family members.
We so sorry.
I apologize for nothing.
Ooh, we sorry.
I apologize for nothing.
Sir.
We thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Sticking
seriously.
around with us. We thank you for listening.
Yes, we love you.
We thank you for being a part of what we do.
Yes.
However you listen, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on no, you don't listen on Instagram.
Wow.
Whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's on Podbean, whether it's on Google Play Music, iHeartRadio, or our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. We are what we call ourselves
Interactive
Podcast.
We do.
That means that we can be found on the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner. We have an email address, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And as always, family, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.